what's up everybody? Brian with you from TheGameCommon, and today we're starting a brand new series. We are playing a game called Going Medieval. So this is a colony building sim that takes place in the medieval age. Essentially, it's basically like RimWorld. If you played RimWorld, a lot of this game is going to seem extraordinarily familiar. But however, instead of taking place on an alien world, this one actually takes place on Earth here during the medieval era. And what's cool about this game is, so you start with a small little settlement, you know, basically you start with nothing, but you can eventually build up your settlement and start building castles and towers and giant, just colossal structures, giant fortresses basically to just defend yourself from raids and stuff like that. So that's pretty exciting. The game itself just went into open beta today. I was actually given the key a couple days ago, and so the game itself is actually going into early access on June 1st, but because we were gifted with a key, I don't know if the open beta goes all the way to June 1st. It might only be a couple days, but either way, we're going to be able to play it uninterrupted, and all of our progress will actually carry over into the early access build as well, which is pretty exciting. So unfortunately, I didn't get to play a lot of time because I mentioned this on my channel, but we just bought a house, so life's been kind of crazy. So I have not really gotten a lot of time to play much of anything. So I've only put a couple, like 30 minutes into the game, just make sure everything was running right. But pretty excited to hop in. So we're going to go ahead and play on the standard scenario. There's different scenarios. You know, do you want the peaceful one? Do you want the survival one? We'll do the standard one just because, you know, it's normal difficulty. We're gonna just be as normal as possible. We can also change our starting conditions here, so we could basically give ourselves, like, you know, 20 starting settlers if we wanted, and we could add a whole bunch of different, you know, conditions and stuff like that, which maybe at some point, but to begin with, we're going to do the new life because it's the recommended scenario for first-time players. And honestly, this is like the vanilla version of the game. You know, this is like the, you know, you kind of want to play the game vanilla before you go and mod it and change everything, right? So this is kind of what we're hoping to see how the game plays out. So we also then, very much like a game like RimWorld, you have different starting locations you can choose, and there's different terrain, and you have different random seeds that you can actually select as well. So we can like completely change the map. Oh, that's an interesting map. Now, I don't know how much exploring you can do on the map. Oh, that actually is so freaking awesome, dude. Oh, it's interesting. So they have a valley, and a hillside. Usually they have a mountainous one, but look at how defensive that is. That's kind of crazy, man. I kind of dig that. And we'll be like the only one. I actually don't know if you can even increase the map size at all. I don't know. We'll do the default map. Yeah, okay, we can only do the default map. And we're going to go ahead and change our name, settlement name, to Commonville. That shall be the name of our town. And let's see, what kind of background do we want to do? Now, black is interesting. I don't know how much our flag is going to come into play. My only concern is it might be kind of hard to see what's going on. So what's interesting about this pattern, oh, okay, because it needs a color. There you go. Ooh, I like that. Oh, yeah, I like that. I like that. And then, you know, this is going to be kind of our backing. I don't want a snowflake, man. I don't want a snowflake. Do we have a puppy? I don't think there's a puppy anywhere. I don't really want a boar. You know, doing something like X, the skull just kind of gives like bad omen, right? The tree is interesting, and in fact, I think I am gonna go do the tree. Here's why. So there's a new Austin MLS, which is the American Soccer League team, called well, it's just the Austin FC. But anyways, their symbol is like a tree, and their color is verde, you know, green. So yeah, I kind of like that. We'll kind of do like an Austin color slight thing. So then, if we're going like straight Austin FC, what would we do? I don't know. How do I actually clear? Yeah, let's just clear that. I'm gonna clear all the symbols. Can I actually increase the size of the tree? Yes, I can. Okay. And then let's, whoa. Go to 0. Sorry, that was X, not Y, Brian. You know what X and Y are. You should be a little better at that. Okay, I like that. And then we could do some other stuff here, but I think this is fine. Oh, interesting. So you can actually go customize your stuff. Now, the white isn't really Austin FC, but whatever. I actually kind of dig that. I kind of do. So we got Commonville. Okay, cool. So now, like RimWorld, we're going to be able to choose our starting villagers. There you go. So right now we have Thurberga, Jordan, and Herfirth. We're going to obviously change their names. Like RimWorld, everyone has different skills. They have stars. If they have stars, that means they gain XP 4x quicker. So basically, the more construction they do, the better he will get at construction, where 1 is only 2.5. And then I don't think there's any like negative skills. Although I wonder if this is going to be like RimWorld where there's certain things where they like, I will never do this. So anyways, we're going to go ahead and do some random. Randomize. There we go. Can I get a guy here to begin with? Because this is going to be like, do you have to be? There we go. Baden Wolf. Can I not like change his hair or anything? Okay, here we go. All right, so this is going to be Brian. This is Brian Carey. Sure, I can't change the last name, I don't think. So anyways, culinary, marksman, medicine is what I'm happy with. I'm pretty good with carpentry. I have a passion towards tailoring. Okay, yeah, that's fine. That's fine. You can actually see the group skills here, which is nice. Wait a second. Ruthless. Doesn't suffer fools gladly. Those who can't handle the unvarnished truth tend to steer clear. Oh. And I'm actually injured too. Nah, okay, never mind. We're gonna go find a different Brian then. There we go. We'll be the shorter guy. A hedonist and starts causing trouble. Quite the drama queen. Well, I mean, robust. Oh yeah, that's me. That's me. Sure. And I'll be ruthless as well. Okay, so we're good with melee. We're good with medicine. We like intellect, even though we're not particularly smart yet. We just, it's the medieval era. We haven't learned how to read yet, okay? But once we start reading, we're going to be awesome. All right, so then we need a female. Ismay. Okay, sure. Age 47. How old am I, by the way? 29. Okay, yeah, let's I imagine they have kids. I don't know exactly how this works, but yeah, let's try getting a younger female here. By younger female, I don't mean 54. There we go, 24. She loves nothing better than nice long snooze. Okay, yeah, this is 100% Emily. Emily. So carpentry, yeah, you're fine with. Mining, melee. I don't really care about like the stats, just to be straight up honest to begin with, but it'll be fine. And then we either need to go with a Jeff or a Parker. What are we missing right now? We could use some culinary skills. We could probably use someone that's really good with culinary. Obviously, construction's really nice to have. What's the carpentry? Crafting items. Oh, interesting. Okay. Our botany, I think we're pretty okay with. Yeah, I think what we want to do is let's find someone to do some cooking. Marksman, we got the stars, so I think we're good. Actually, you know what? That's a good question. Maybe we do want someone with marksman. Carpentry. You got the construction. Nah, I want someone with culinary. And the first person we see with culinary, I should just take the default one, but that's okay. So you're not really good at it. You're not really good at anything except melee. Let's try one more time. Okay, here we go. Intellect, carpentry, culinary. Sure. We'll make this work. And then marksman, we don't really have too many good marksmen, but that's okay. So then, congratulations, Peter, you are now Jeff. Jeff Sharman. Okay, cool. And let's see, you're ill-favored, which makes it difficult to know where to look. Oh, interesting. He's robust, nice, and he's a sunseeker. Okay, and then they also have a religious alignment. I don't know what the difference is. Oak Brethren. You are restitutionist, and then you're an Oak Brethren. Well, sorry, Emily, but we're going to go with the Oak Brethren. And we're going to do new life here, and let's go ahead and embark. And we'll take the tutorial tips, even though I don't think they're really... I think the tutorial was like 4 things, if this is the same tutorial. So, plague has ravaged the British Islands, leaving a trail of destruction in its wake. Untold millions went to an early grave, and those left standing were plunged into poverty, brutally scarred by the horrors that they had witnessed. Nothing would ever be the same again. As the earth quaked in the spring of the year 1353, Brian, Emily, and Jeff, total old English names, set off into the wilderness to claim a piece of the land as their own, as was their right, in the eyes of God and under the law. Here they may lay down the foundation for some kind of future. Perhaps hope will follow. Good land there is for the taking. All 4 corners of this once mighty land, citizens are rebuilding in the hope that the horrors of the past few years can be left behind. It's possible there will be fighting, drought, sickness, hunger, but what of it? Life goes on, says Emily, and so must we. In the landscape of rolling hills and ancient crumbling forts, the companions trekked. Each ascent rewarded Jeff with a view that stretched for many leagues. Why is Brian not getting anything? No enemy approach would go unseen, he thought. They built a camp that would, in time, become the settlement of Commonville. An excerpt from Liber Hermagadium. Oh, interesting. Okay, so welcome. Yeah, these are just the same tutorial as always. So like RimWorld, we have a nice little map. This one's a little more, pixel based, or what is it called? whatever, the Minecraft-y kind of look to it, which, you know, I kind of actually dig. So our hill here is not as hilly as I kind of expected. We can go to region here and you can kind of see where we're at. And then like everyone else, there's friendly settlements and then there's enemy settlements here. I don't know if we have a region influence. So I don't know what actually that meant, like what we can do here. The research tree is pretty cool. It's pretty large. Tutorial manage. Auto-equip with food and alcohol. Ah, okay, that's cool. And then you also have like a schedule thing here, and then you also have a job thing here, which is all very similar to RimWorld. So essentially, and I would assume priority 1 is done first. So we can like bump it down and say, hey, Brian, we want you to do this first, and then do that. So we'll definitely go ahead and adjust all that here as we get into the game, but I'm not super concerned about it. So we did start with a whole bunch of goods right here. Is there an easy allow? Yeah, we're gonna go ahead and just allow all of that. So that's gonna be all of our basic wood. And then there's a bunch of other stuff on the map, and I'm not sure. Oh, we actually have a bunch more stuff here. Oh wait, that's the same spot. Yeah, I don't know why. Also, I don't quite understand the selecting thing. It's a little weird. I don't know why everything starts as on you can't grab it, which is kind of weird and messed up in my opinion, because like you start with this stuff specifically, and then stuff lying on the ground, yeah, go pick it up. So where would be a good defensive spot? So the question is, can we actually even climb up here? No. This is a very interesting spot. Let's see, we got walls here, or like, and here's the other thing, I'm not entirely sure. Like, will people be able to come through and attack over here? Like, I'm not entirely sure. Now, this has a nice little elevated area here. I kind of like this. Yeah, we might want to build this up and make this our keep eventually. Okay, so let's go ahead and start by throwing down our first zone. This is just going to be our default stockpile zone, which I assume is just going to be like a gathering zone. Let's put that a little like over here instead. Whoopsie. Put this like right here, give or take. And so then they should go ahead and just drop stuff here. We can select it and be like, hey, we want to put this there, that there, and so on and so forth. But we'll leave it for now. And we're going to go ahead and just go build our first house. Now, the question is, we could do one big house, or we could do, you know, multiple smaller houses. I think in the RimWorld kind of theme, let's just go with one single house for now, and we're just gonna make it 10 by 10. Now the weird thing about this is it's kind of hard to build, like, so if I went to build the door, I can't actually overput the door. Oh, actually it does overput the door. Interesting. I thought when I was trying that myself it wouldn't work that way. So all right, well, anyways, we'll build a house, nice 10 by 10, and we'll build a couple windows there, and sure. Now, unfortunately, our door is slightly not centered because it's 10 by 10. We should have technically made it 11. Oh, we can actually do clay as well. Interesting. And then we are going to want to do a thatched roof here as well to cover it up. Cool. I am going to go ahead and hide the roof elements. And then what we want to do is I'm going to build a campfire outside. This is where they cook, actually. So they'll do cooking there at the campfire. We'll probably want to get the research table going as well. But then let's go ahead and throw a couple beds down. Where would we want to put the beds? Something like that. Obviously, this is not straight at all. How much is this going to bug me? Probably a lot more than I want to admit. So I think what we're going to do is we're going to actually expand this one extra spot, because the not being completely symmetrical is gonna drive me crazy. So let's go ahead and delete you. We're gonna delete you, and then let's go ahead and build the door. So the door now, this should be 1 2 3 4 1 2 3 4 5 6. That's actually what I was thinking, is it would go there, but okay. So there's where our door is going to be. This is going to be the center of the house now. Go ahead and do this, go ahead and do this. Then this right here is going to get deleted, and we are going to go ahead and build a wooden window there. I didn't need to delete it, I know. That's fine. And so then this is all perfectly symmetrical. All right, there we go. And we have our 3 beds in there, and I think this is probably good. I'm not gonna worry about a table or anything else. Let's go ahead and unpause the game. Like RimWorld, we have like, we can speed the game up. We'll probably go speed 2 for now and just let them do their thing. Now, it said everyone had a backstory. Let's see, can I see anything about you? Got your inventory, okay. Attributes, stats, interesting. Okay, that's your mood, stats, okay, and then health. So no, we don't actually really get a backstory on him. Or if we do, we don't actually see him. Oh, you know what? One thing we also didn't do, and one thing we always have to do with RimWorld, is give everyone items to begin with. So that's a wooden spear, that's a short sword, and then that is a bow. Now, the question is, who takes what? So Brian loves melee. Emily hates everything. So Jeff is definitely gonna go ahead and equip the longbow. Oh, he can't even equip it yet. Oh, all right. So then what's better, 5.07, 3.66? All right, so then in that case, congratulations, Jeff. You're gonna equip the spear and Brian is going to equip the the short sword. Oh wait, there is a, hold up. Can he equip the short bow? Yes, he can. Ah, okay. So then Emily, you can go ahead and grab the sturdy wooden spear. And then I think I'm gonna have Brian equip the leather armor as well. What is this? Packaged meals, chronicle pie. Okay, so that's actually research. Equip linen. So how the research works in this game is you make a research bench and then they give you books, and then I think you spend the books to actually get the research. Oh, hey Brian, go ahead and equip the buckler as well. Now, I don't know if that slows him down. Yeah, I don't know if that actually slows him down because he's equipping more armor and stuff. I mean, that would seem like it would make sense, but in the same thing, I don't know if, you know, I don't know, I guess is the point. So we're gonna wanna get some meals going. We're gonna wanna get some people cooking, but really right now, day 1, we want everyone just to kind of finish this. All right, so production. So now that we have our first campfire done, what we can go ahead and do is we can actually then queue up some meals. And I'm just gonna go ahead and do until we have 10 meals. Now, I don't know if we actually have the resources. Let's see, we need 12 cooking material and 1 fuel. I would assume sticks are fuel, okay. I imagine wood would also become fuel, potentially. It doesn't actually, construction material fuel, okay. What about hay? Nope, just construction material, interesting. And then we also have alcohol here as well. And then the garbage, let's see, this is nutrition 30. Does this actually count as cooking material? It does. Okay, so we can actually cook meals now. No one's set to cook meals, and once again, I'm totally okay with that. I'm gonna go ahead and chop down a tree or 2 because I don't know we're gonna have enough wood for this. So we're gonna go ahead and queue a couple of those up. So right now, they're basically kind of just doing things by the order that they feel is fit, like is best, which I'm totally okay with. We need to go ahead and rebuild our roof, by the way. So we actually already have a roof. Interesting. How do I undo that? Yeah. What is this? Cancels L. Okay. So explain to me how I get the roof then if it doesn't want me to get the roof. Is it too big? A roof needs at least 2 or more points to rest upon. Oh, I see what happened. We actually already have the roof set for there and there. Okay. Maybe we already had the roof for the whole thing? Huh. So the only thing I can think of is it's too big? Required skill 0. So I'm slightly confused why it won't build the whole roof. It doesn't say anything about it being too big. What if we rotated it? Okay, so we can do it that way for some reason. Well, that kind of sucks, but whatever. I kind of don't like it looking that way. I mean, I guess it's fine. I guess it's fine. It's not end of the world, so sure. All right, so it's a little weird with the blue because it's like, you can't walk through there. Oh yeah, you can totally walk through there. Also, starting with the wood way over there, kind of not a fun idea. Hey, Emily, who is actually maybe our best right now at like cutting trees? What would that be under? Botany? Gathering herbs and fruit? No. Carpentry? No. Construction? Melee? Mining? Smithing? Tailoring? Melee? Marksman? Cooking? Yeah, it's actually a good question. You know, I'm going to let the game run while we try figuring this out. So, shouldn't it be botany? But it doesn't say cutting trees. That's the thing that's weird to me. Overall construction speed, cooking and butchering. Intellect is faster research speed. Marksman's bows and crossbows. Interesting, there's crossbows. Healing, okay. Melee, that's weapons. Mining is digging and mining. This is smithing. Speechcraft is bargaining. And, ooh, allies. Creating clothing and leather armor. Interesting. So is there cutting, smithing, cooking, construction speed, harvest amount, woodworking speed, sewing speed? Not enough beds. Yeah, we're working on that. Yeah, I actually have no idea what that's based on. None of those seem to make sense. Hey, Jeff. I'm gonna have you go cut the tree. He seems to be fairly quick at it. He's slightly hungry. We have a lot of food. Yeah, it says cutting, but see, I just don't know what cutting is represented by. So anyways, that gave us, what, how much more wood here? 35 wood. So a decent amount of wood. We probably don't have enough wood here for everything. We have still 197 wood left. Can we see how much wood we still need? No. That would be nice to kind of see. But, you know, it is what it is. It's fine. We'll go ahead and cut another tree here. Now, there is also temperature up here. It's 53 degrees outside. I don't know how... Like, okay, so I know there is food. And I know the food does spoil if it sits outside. I think, yeah, decomposes in 4 days. I don't know if, like, we put it inside, if it's just going to be a little more efficient. Probably would be. So after this, we might want to go ahead and just create a small little food base. Let's go speed through here, because this is taking a little while longer. Can we get the beds finished soon? Do we actually have the beds queued? Yes, we do. We would like them to be finished. I know the tutorial, construction orders. Yeah, I would like the beds to be finished, you know, before everyone goes to bed tonight, please. Just because even if they're sleeping outside, I think having the sleeping spot is probably still going to be better for us. And I'm going to have you do the hay sleeping spot as well. So Brian's probably just going to do the one. Yeah, okay, and then Brian, I'm going to have you go ahead and do the third one. Okay, so I imagine they're just going to go take their own bed. So let's see. She had some unhappiness. Why did you get unhappiness? Moderately tired. Okay. So there should be beds then for everyone. The house will not be done today, which is, you know, a little unfortunate, but hey, at least they're going to have a place to sleep. What time is everyone going to bed on the schedule? 23 hours. How long are they sleeping? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 hours? Sure. We have a lot of work to do, man. It's fine. It's fine. So they'll probably, if this is like RimWorld, get a negative debuff for sleeping in, well, outside. I don't know if we're going to be able to make a freezer. I do know that one of the first tiers is you can like cure meat, so it lasts a lot longer. I would assume keeping meat on the inside will, like, inside the house would be a little bit better. She just like passed out. Okay. My gosh. Lacking religious activities. Okay. Well, I mean, we'll take care of that here as well. I kind of like the idea of maybe putting it like right over here. Also, you know, maybe even up the hill. Yeah, I kind of dig this. I kind of dig this. Okay, I'm excited. I like this game. I'm very intrigued by this game thus far. That's 50 wood, so we'll go ahead and cut it. So is this just like, that's 45 wood. That's only worth 26 wood. Interesting. That one's worth 50, which is weird because that one looks like a tall tree, but it really isn't. Let's go cut you down. Emily is unhappy because she slept outside, hungry, and deprived of religious activities. Yeah. So we probably started with too large of a house. Let's just be straight up honest. Which, you know, is not surprising, because if there's one thing that I'm really bad at in building games, it's going a little too freaking crazy, man, in our build size. So this is fine, though, you know? We get a negative for today, but tomorrow it's going to be even better. Now, I wonder if we can do, like, internal walls and cut it off, if that would, like, make them happier. Because this is going to count as a shared bedroom. I got this far before. I definitely didn't build a house this large the last time I did this. Construction failed. So, like, you know, RimWorld, they will fail construction if their stats aren't high enough. There's a chance. Can you stop failing construction, Emily? Just going to throw that out there. Let's go ahead and get some religious going here as well. And I'm just going to put both shrines next to each other. Right here on top of the hill. And I think that'll work. So we do have wood. Let's find the trees that are giving us like 50 wood right now. And then this one was 52. So just because we're going to need more wood just to finish this house off. Luckily, it's mostly just the roof, which is just hay, I think. Yeah, it's just a little bit of hay, which we should have enough hay left. Yeah, we still have 75 hay. We could do some harvesting of hay as well, but okay, so this is gonna be our first room currently done. Now, what I think we would like to do is I'm gonna go ahead and, let's do a quick small little zone here. Default stockpile. Wait. Oh, color variants. Oh, interesting. Dumping stockpile, warfare stockpile. Oh, okay. Just gonna go a 4x4 here, and I'm gonna clear all, and I want this to only have food, and there's no priority. Interesting. Yeah, there's no priority, it looks like. So on you, then, I'm just gonna turn off food. So we want to store all of our food in there. So I think at this point, let's get someone doing some hauling. No one's particularly great. If we looked at construction, Brian has a 12, Emily has a 6. So congratulations, Emily, you're gonna now be that. We also need some cutting plants, which I assume, yeah, okay, so cutting plants is trees. So that's 8, 5, and 9. So Jeff, I'm gonna put you on tree cutting. And Brian, you can continue with the constructions. So there should still be some more tree cutting queued up. And by some, there is not. So let's queue a couple of those up. So yeah, it was a shared bedroom. There you go. Research table missing. Thermal installations 0.6. Stability. I don't know what stability is. Each structure's stability value. Oh, okay. So this is similar to, I'm trying to think. Oh, Valheim. Yeah, this is a lot like the Valheim build, except it actually has a number value attached to it as opposed to a color value, if you've ever played it. So that's furniture. I don't know if I want to put that inside, because once again, we're storing food in here, and I feel like storing food inside, it might be kind of a bad idea. So, we're going to go ahead and build a research bench on the inside. Let's put it on this wall for now. We'll get that queued up, just so we can get some research here. Although at this point, yeah, I'm all for hauling. Emily can go ahead and do a lot of that. That's fine. There are some animals. We could also go hunting. So it says the reserve stockpile is low. The thing is, I'm not entirely sure what food we actually have right now. Maybe we should have someone do some cooking. And you know what? We only have 23 cabbages, but didn't we actually have a bunch of meals too? So we have 6 meals. Yeah, okay, so we're basically out of food then. Okay. So let's go start getting some harvesting. For now. Queue that up. And what I think I want to do is Emily, haul, and then... This is actually going to be Jeff, isn't it? Botany. That's probably fine. So you had a 3 culinary. Brian had a 0. Jeff actually had a star on this one. Interesting. I'm gonna put that on a 2 as well. Might want him to start cooking here. Brian's actually cooking. Do we not have any other builds? Oh, Jeff's building. Jeff's supposed to be chopping. Whatever. That's fine. Brian's finishing all of the religious stuff. So now how is everyone's happiness? So he's pretty happy. Home cooked meal, optimism. We actually got a achievement for that. So if we looked mood, not drinking, slept in uncomfortable bed, slept outside, deprived of entertainment, deprived of religious activities. I mean, there you go. So we have the religious activities. Now I'd assume that they wouldn't do a religious activity that's not theirs, you know, kind of thing. Wait, why did Brian have an unhappiness? Lacking entertainment. What? That's literally what you're doing right now, man. I guess that doesn't actually count as, you know, whatever. It's fine. So I think things are going okay right now. We might want another hut. And why would we want another hut? We wanted another hut because we were going to store food in there, potentially. Although right now I have the food stored in here, which, you know, it is what it is. So we can actually now also start doing some research too. So let's see. Unlock new building options, production types, various forms of knowledge in the form of books. Unlocked research items will not consume the books. Take care of your books. Having them destroyed or stolen will disable unlocking new research items until the previously allocated amount is researched. Oh, interesting. So you don't use the books. It just becomes an infinite thing that you run out of. Okay, so we got agricultural here, we got clay brick making, we got stone cut, smelting, and then agriculture. I think we want to get to preserving food. So I think we go ahead and do this. We need 15 books. And how many books do we currently have? That's a linen cloth. So we have 25 chronicle pile. So then should we not be able to unlock? That's not the right button. We have 25 available. So how do I allocate it? Oh, do I have to start here? Oh, I have to start here. Wooden beam. What the heck's a wooden beam? Oh, okay, so it's for second floor. There you go. So we've allocated 15. We have 10 more. So I need 5 more essentially. So what's interesting about until you have, that doesn't actually make sense because, you know, we hit 35, but that number is going to basically keep increasing, I guess is my point. Which I don't know how I feel about that. Okay, that's fine. I don't really have anyone doing research right now, which is whatever. Jeff is currently cooking. We are basically out of meals right now, which is unfortunate. So that's why we need Jeff to go do some harvesting. We grabbed a bunch of mushrooms. So we should have some. We could also go hunting. Jeff is the only one I think I would want hunting though. And that's weird because he's also the one doing the plant cutting. So, okay, let's do it this way then. Oh, harvesting crops is a different skill. Gotcha. So I think I'm gonna put Brian in harvesting. And constructing. If there's construction, do the construction. If not, do the harvesting. Hunting should then be based on marksman skill, which is Jeff. And I think we probably want to go hunt a deer or two here. Just to get a little bit of surplus of food. So I feel like we didn't start with enough food personally. And then I think Emily was our researcher. So yeah, when you're done hauling, go ahead and research, please. What's Jeff unhappy about? Deprived of entertainment, moderately tired. We could do a backgammon, but we don't have enough wood right now. Did they actually have backgammon back in the day? Back then? I would assume so. It's funny because RimWorld it's chess. Here it's backgammon. So it's like, oh, okay. So yeah, we'll queue up a couple tree cuts here near the house. Brian is not going to be happy sleeping on the floor, but hey, guess what? They actually seem to be fairly happy. I mean, we do have the plus 25, but it almost seems like the happiness isn't as bad as it can be with RimWorld. Deprived of entertainment's kind of annoying, but banish. I don't know if I like the fact that there's a banish button right near like all the other buttons. That seems kind of something that might accidentally get clicked. Just throwing that one out there, man. Just throwing that one out there. Stew pile. Oh, so these are actual foods. I'm assuming that means that's actual food we cooked. Is that what we're cooking here? Doesn't actually say what we're cooking, but I'm assuming we're cooking stew, which once again, that should be Jeff doing that. There's actually a wolf over here. Interesting. Don't know how I feel about that. Jeff is hunting? Or something. Not entirely sure what he's doing, where he's going. That's fine. Mood tutorial. Low mood can have them rebel. They will leave your settlement if they get to 0. Oh, dang. Dang. Yeah, that's bad. So we can do a wooden beam, but the wooden beam I don't think matters right now. I don't even know how to build a two-floor house. That to me seems... Well, okay, what we probably would have to do... Between 2 walls or ground. Yeah, something like that. So we'd build the wooden beam... So build the house, then build the beam, and then go from there. Yeah, that would make sense. Anything else here that we need? The backgammon table, the fence, the pyre, the stick trap. I don't think we care about any of that right now. So they're eating. I'm pretty sure everyone... Is there a quick way to see everyone's mood? Just click through. So right now, you're pretty unhappy because Emily doesn't have any religious activities. So, hey, Brian... Can I have you, like, we have no resources. So what I need is shopping then. What are you doing? Gathering resources for construction. Oh, he's working on the backgammon table. I mean, that's fine. I think that's fine. That everyone will get happy. Emily's a little less happy because she's not getting her particular religious activity. Okay, Brian, just go ahead and deliver to everything. As opposed to like one thing. That totally makes a lot of sense here. Whatever. Yeah, okay, so the stew meals are what's being cooked. So we're actually getting, what, 3 then per 13? That seems like a pretty good deal then. Okay, I can dig that. I'm imagining the rain's probably killing people's mood. No, actually. Interesting. Not entirely sure why. Is this gonna degrade? It would. Are the chronicle piles? Yeah, those are also decomposing. Okay, so we need a new house. Let's let Brian finish this shrine here before we get there. Didn't he deliver some wood there? Did he take the wood from there? I have no idea what he did, man. Okay, so that one's at 50. This one's at 50. You're only at 36. I mean, we could cut them, but, you know, I'd rather just go for the ones that are 50. Honestly, I kind of like the idea of expanding over in this direction anyways. So, yeah, we'll queue up a couple more. We want this religious thing, and then I think we're going to build another little building to store some of these things that are going to degrade. I obviously could store them inside right now, but I don't know if I want that. Also, I wonder if they have to have 2 people to do the backgammon. It has been so long since I played backgammon, I don't entirely remember how it works. Bone pile? Okay. That's a little strange, but alrighty then. We're at 38 minutes, but we're going to go a little longer because, you know, first episode and all. And I kind of enjoy this game, and I really want to see and get as much done with it as possible. So, okay, so we still have a lot of, like, regular mushrooms and stuff. Jeff's doing some chopping. I don't know how we're looking on food right now. Okay, so you're done. So let's go ahead and get, let's do just a small little, like, maybe 5x5. That needs to be a little bigger than that, man. Can I undo that? 5x5 is a little too small. Let's do 7x7, okay? Wrong button. So close this off, please. And yeah, fill that in. So if you put the wall down on top of a floor, it deletes the floor. So in case you're wondering why we're not going over the floor. This, I'm gonna put a door in, but I'm gonna leave completely closed off. Because remember, this is like, I don't want a wall or anything like that, or sorry, a window, because this is just kind of our storage area. I wonder if you can lock doors, or get locked doors. Delivery structures, I can't, oh my god, what, why? What is, okay, you can drag, thank god, my gosh. What's the top? Crossbows, armor, shields, research, furniture. Hopefully they get more stuff eventually. I mean, that's not like, not a lot of stuff, but you know, I would like a lot of stuff potentially. Food we'll probably keep in here for now. I mean, I don't know if I care. Jeff turned 37 today. Aw, congratulations. Happy birthday, Jeff. Happy birthday to Jeff. Oh yeah, I can sing that because it's not copyrighted anymore. I was like, oh god, no, don't sing it. Get sued. So yeah, we're gonna chop some trees. I see Mr. Deer over here. I would like to go hunt Mr. Deer. Get a little bit of food going. We're gonna get all of this going. That's a size 50. And we could do some more harvesting. So what I need, I think is Emily doing any research? No. So I think I would like to get Emily on the research. So let's just kind of follow Emily around for a little bit. Did you see that red thing? I heard a dunk, and I have no idea what that was. So she's going up here. She's praying. That's gonna, yeah. So she's gonna be a lot happier than, and actually everyone has pretty much all of what they need to stay happy. Okay, good, 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 good. So you are hauling sticks to the haul pile. So, okay, Emily. Let's do this. Let's get you on 1 on research instead. And, because it's only going to 35. Oh, okay, okay, okay. So no, it's not actually going then. It doesn't count the books that you already have used, allocated. Okay. So then, how much is this? This is all 20. This stuff is up to 30. I'm gonna go 20 for now. And I don't know how much doing this one time gives you. It seems like it's gonna give you more than 1, would be my assumption. Nope, it gives you 1. Dang it. That's fine, that's fine, that's fine. So Jeff and Brian are taking care of our storage house. I don't know how we're supposed to get more people, if they just like eventually show up, or if, you know, it's going to be like people that raid us and then we kill them, that kind of thing. I don't know. Also, is there a way to see? Aha. Okay, so we have 10 healing kits, 1 herb, 8 stew, 4 packaged meals. So what we probably want, we have up to 10. Okay, so now maybe we go to 20 then? I don't know. Maybe we're fine with what it is right now then. I was just wondering if we should go send Jeff on hunting again. But I think that's fine right now. They're making an ash pile? Oh, interesting. What does that use? Enriching garden soils to pottery, glazes, and soap. Oh, all right then. Like it. I like it. How we doing on books right now? 16. So we actually now have enough books to go ahead and do agricultural, which is the whole reason I wanted to do this. Now we do want to get to preserving food, which is 20. But I think we should probably do some growing fields first. I think so. So a cabbage field. Cabbage field gives us 6 cabbage. We could do a flax field, which gives us cloth. Carrots, which gives us carrots. Alcohol ingredients? What alcohol is made from, I know potatoes, carrots. C is Eduvier. Daring carrot liquor is what? Can you make alcohol from carrots? So they're making spirits. Okay. Weird. Beet field is beets. I don't know the difference. Barley is probably barley. Yeah, and that's alcohol ingredient. That one makes sense. Beets are also alcohol, apparently. Herbs is probably the medicine. Yep. The shrubs is edible fruit and sticks. Interesting. Tall grass is the hay, and then birch tree. So I think what we want is we'll just do cabbage for now. Do like an 8x8 cabbage field. And I mean, barley is interesting, but I think instead let's just do tall grass. And we're going to go throw another 8x8 here. Just because we're going to need the hay to construct our roofs and stuff like that. And I mean, there's some stuff like lying around tall grass, but like I think just having it's going to be a little bit better. So Brian leveled up his construction. Congratulations. We are almost done with our building here. We're done chopping and we should have enough wood there. So I think we're good. Emily is back at 3. I mean, she can spend the day getting up to 20. See, here's the weird thing is it's like, I don't know if I like the book standpoint only because it makes the job thing a little bit harder. Like, what essentially I want her to do right now is give me 20 so I can do preserving food so I can unlock it. But then at that point, I don't want her to actually give me another 20. So that's where it's kind of like, we're probably just going to have to like kind of like suspend it and ride it, you know, pay close attention to it here, which is fine. It's not that big of a deal. What's our foods looking like? We're actually at 10. That's healing kits. Healing kits look too much like the food. So we are lacking in some cooking food, which I think is what Jeff's doing. Yeah, that's what Jeff's doing. Good. Jeff, let's make sure his cook's on 1. I want you always to cook. Also, let's put Brian on tending 1. What is this? I think that's just like rest while healing. Convalescence. I don't remember what that word means. Actually, I have no idea what that word means. I don't think I ever knew. We gotta wrap this episode up. So what day is it? Let's wait till the end of the day. So we got through what, the first 4 days? So far, everything's good. No one's died. That's always great. Settlers are exhausted. Emily's intelligence is now 17. Dang, dude. Freaking dang. We could build our own little pathway up here. And actually, you know what? I think I'm gonna go ahead and do that. Let's build some stairs here. Just so that they don't have to walk all the way around to get up there to, you know, worship. We will start getting some like tier 2 buildings and stuff like that eventually, and by tier 2 buildings, like 2-story buildings. But for now, I think let's wrap this episode up here. So I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, drop a like, comment, let me know what you think. So always hit the subscribe button, join the game, comment, share your support. I'm excited to play this game. It seems really fun and I'm having a good time with it. What is this, by the way? Coal. Interesting. So coal's probably another cooking ingredient or a fuel ingredient. Bone pile. So construction material, raw material. Okay. All right. Well, we'll figure this out. Till then, bye everyone.